Again, this is a balanced program. It's all about longevity, having fun, being mentally engaged, but it being really damn effective at the same time. You can have those things, and that's what I put together with this program. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna get the date right today. I realized I was actually like 2 days off last time. So I said it's October 25th. It was actually the 27th on my last training vlog. So it's the 29th today. 2 days to go until Halloween. Are you gonna dress up? I'm not gonna dress up. I think my kids are kind of outgrowing Halloween as well now. They're 15 and almost 14. So they are, you know, they're on their way out of that dressing up for Halloween phase. And I'd say definitely they're past trick-or-treating. Right now they're probably just like in that phase of still wanting to go out, just run around, mess around on the streets and stuff like that. But this might be the final year for dressing up. I know my wife hates that thought. She wants the kids to stay younger for longer. I'm cool with them getting older sooner. I think that's how it goes for a lot of couples. The girls want the kids to stay young longer. The guys are cool with them growing up. Regardless, today is deadlift day. It's a big day. So I'm kicking off microcycle 1 here, 60% 1 rep max for deadlifts. I'm gonna be hitting about 260, and I think that's gonna go smooth. Lower body's feeling great. I've had about 3 days, I think, since my last lower body day, so 72 hours, plenty of time for, you know, that good recovery. I've been eating good. I noticed that I'm not really gaining a lot of weight, so I'm gonna have to step up my intake. I'm kind of surprised at that because I have stepped up my intake already. I'm definitely gonna have to step it up more because I'm stuck. I'm stuck in weight right now. I've been stuck for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And I wanna see it moving up a little bit over time, and it's just not doing that. So I got my supplement lifts all set up. I'm gonna do a lunge variation today. That's gonna be new. I'm gonna take out the split squats. That was a tough decision, but I decided that, yeah, I wanna do that. I wanna get rid of split squats for now. I always had great success with legs when I was doing lunges twice a week, and I wasn't doing split squats. So split squats are great. Don't get me wrong, they have their place. I mean, sometimes they just suck, and sometimes you don't wanna do them. I've been doing them for a while, so I'm just gonna mix it up. I haven't done dumbbell lunges in a long time, so I'm gonna do deficit dumbbell lunges, reverse lunges, easiest on the knees. And that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be my quad work for today. I'm gonna keep low bar good mornings in the mix. Those have been feeling really good, as you know. They've been feeling lighter than they have any business feeling, to be honest. So I'm gonna keep that going. I'm on the gain train with the good mornings for sure. Deadlifts are in the mix. Lying leg curls are sticking around. Barbell shrugs sticking around. Hanging leg raises sticking around. Standing calf raises. And yeah, that's the full list for the day. I'm gonna put my online journal template up here right now. Show you that. I realized I forgot to do that on my last training vlog. I apologize for that. I will actually throw up yesterday's, well, 2 days ago, the last training session. I'll throw that template up right now as well, so you can see it right now. Other than that, you know, I think there's not a whole lot going on today. I'm just waiting to get this lift in, and then I'm gonna definitely chill for the rest of the day. What about you? You're seeing this on Monday probably. Maybe later, obviously. You could see it anytime on YouTube. It's kind of weird to talk about like, what are you doing today? Or what are you doing on Monday or Tuesday? Because obviously you can see these anytime. But when you're watching this, what's your plans for today? Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's get into it. I'm ready to deadlift. It's cold outside, and I'm ready to heat things up in here. I'll see you in a second for deadlifts.
Yeah, I don't believe in destiny. I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies. They're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me. You ain't seen the rest. I just wanna be the best at what I know. Better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. I'm selective with my notes. Call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love. Still gonna die for what I love. Still gonna try, I won't give up. Still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left to say, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.
Let me talk to you for a second about these deadlifts. As I'm approaching this AMRAP, I'm thinking about tightness. Man, you gotta stay tight when you're doing lifts like this, especially as you get a little older. Things break easier, you get tired easier, so you have to pay attention to how your body's moving. Now, what you're gonna notice here, and I wanna just point this out from the side angle, is the hips and shoulders rising and falling together. This is a conventional deadlift with an open trap bar. Regardless, you want to try to have your hips and shoulders rising and falling together. That's going to maximize glute recruitment, quad recruitment. It's going to just allow you to feel really good about your deadlifts. And we're not doing Romanian deadlifts here. If I was doing a Romanian deadlift, my shoulders would be falling at a faster rate because my knees wouldn't bend as much, but the bar still gets to the floor. So that's my number one thought. Hips and shoulders rising and falling together.
But I'll tell you I'm just fine, so you leave me alone. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left.
I'm really not looking forward to these. These are actually probably my most hated exercise. Dumbbell lunges. Dumbbell lunges are tougher than barbell lunges. There's no question. There's just a lot more going on.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. I know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, living right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here on screen. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today, for a minute. I don't stay, I just visit, have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me.
I've got a minute here to talk. This set's a minute long, let's get into it. When I'm doing lunges, I want to talk about a balance trick today, a balance trick that improves your balance, because balance is important during lunges. You don't want to be stumbling around, you don't want to be worrying about falling. It just throws things off, it throws off your mental state and everything. Focal point matters in terms of balance. So the focal point is something that you're looking at. If you notice my head here, I'm generally looking in the same direction throughout the whole set, and that's because I'm watching one thing. I'm gonna challenge you to stand up, do some lunges with your eyes open, looking around, then try standing up, doing some lunges with a focal point in mind, so you're just picking something and you're staring at it the whole time. And then I'm going to challenge you to stand up, do some lunges with your eyes closed. Now you tell me which of those three scenarios had you the most stable. It's going to be the focal point. You don't even have to tell me. I know it's the focal point. That's my tip for these lunges.
When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on, need a hand out. I already stand out, starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, gotta keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on.
Let me talk to you about good mornings and the actual bar position today. I want to talk about this because it's super important. You're not going to see me doing a high bar position on good mornings, ever. You're going to always see me doing the low bar position. This is being shown to you right now. So I got the bar sitting on my rear delts. When you pull your elbows back, the rear delts create this nice shelf, and the bar can sit on that. So it's on your traps, but it's being held in place by that rear delt shelf. I love the low bar position during good mornings because it allows me to feel stable as I come down, and it allows me to shoot my hips back, keep my back arched, keep things straight, and I really try to pull the bar down into my traps and into that rear delt shelf as I'm lowering my torso down towards the floor. This is 100% the best way to position the bar during good mornings, and you're going to feel the most stable. You're not going to feel like the bar is about to roll onto your neck. I mean, you don't want to feel that. You want to be able to just think about the glutes and the hamstrings doing the work. You don't want to think about if the bar is going to hit your neck or the back of your head. So that's my tip for good mornings today. Use the low bar position always.
Say it once, I'm gonna show you all the path. If you want it bad, I'm gonna show you where it's at. Yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want. Yeah, rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah.
Shrugs are always a pretty straightforward movement. I think that's kind of obvious. There's not a whole lot of moving parts here. you're just thinking about your traps, really. That's the main thing, is think about your traps like as if somebody's asking you a question and you don't know the answer. What do you do when that happens? You shrug up and you try to pull your shoulders, your traps, up towards your ears. Now that's what I'm thinking about when I'm doing shrugs. I'm keeping some ab flex as well because I don't want to be all loose in the middle. I'm keeping a little bit of bend in my knees because I don't want to have my knees locked. I like to be able to just move around and have some suspension if I need it. At the bottom, I try to let my traps come down and I try to get a nice stretch. I let the bar, the resistance on the bar, stretch my traps up, and then I fire against that stretch to do the rep. That's full range of motion for more growth, and it seems to feel great when you're doing shrugs. All right, so I just finished up my last set. Today was a really good day, you know. Finished up with shrugs, lying leg curls, hanging leg raises. You saw the shrugs, you didn't see the leg raises, you didn't see the leg curls, but you saw everything else. I think today I want to talk about how to build a high quality posterior chain day, which is calves, hamstrings, glutes, spinal erectors, traps, all those muscle groups that form that chain, basically from your ankles to the base of your neck on the back side of your body, just right up the middle. And these are super important muscle groups to grow and to strengthen. They have huge qualities for a symmetrical physique. You know, they're really necessary. You can't have a symmetrical physique without building up the back side of your body. You might not see it in the mirror all the time, but everybody else sees it. Like, it's there. It's part of your body. It's a huge part of your body. You also don't want those strength imbalances between the back side of your body and the front side of your body. All that's going to do, it's going to lessen or decrease the integrity of your joints, like knee joints, hip joints, and it's going to cause a higher likelihood of injury. And that's just going to happen because there's that strength imbalance. You know, you have a really strong muscle group on one side of a joint, really weak muscle group on the other side of the joint. So the tension on the joint is off balance, and that's going to create unnecessary stress, off balanced stress. So there's definite reasons for building up the posterior chain, and this is why with the GST program, the posterior chain is not neglected at all. It's viewed with just as much importance as the muscles of the front of the body, and that's a huge concept. You know, there's 2 lower days with GST for a reason, and it's the balance. I have to tell you, like, this program, I say it to myself, I say it to others, this program is dialed in. This thing is balanced. And that's a key for training longevity and just feeling good week after week and year after year when you're using this program. It's a killer of a program, like it's a crusher of a program. It puts you through your paces, no doubt, but it has to do that because that's what growth is all about. You have to give your body the stimulus to actually change. Just doing things that it's comfortable with, no, that's not where it's at. You have to do things where your body is not comfortable. Go through times, harsh times, trauma, things like that. Those are things that make you excel and grow. So growth stimulus training, I mean, it's in the name. That's why it's called that, GST, growth stimulus training. So building a quality posterior chain day, it's going to start with some type of deadlift, some type of posterior chain dominant movement. Deadlifts just fit that bill so nicely. So you're going to always see me doing like some type of variation on the deadlift, whether it's trap bar, Romanian, conventional with a straight bar, sumo, just something like that, some compound movement. It has to be compound. And then we're going to keep going with a couple more compounds. One's going to be for the posterior chain again. One's going to be for the anterior leg, so quad focused movement. And I just do that so you get twice weekly frequency. The other leg day is a squat focused day. That's a quad focused, anterior leg focused day with some posterior popped in the mix, again for twice weekly frequency. So like today you saw good mornings. That's another posterior chain compound, highly effective at building the glutes and hamstrings. And then you saw the dumbbell deficit reverse lunges. That's the anterior leg focused compound. Quad focused, again, highly effective at building the quads, but that one also gets the glutes in the mix as well. And it does activate the spinal erectors and the traps, because you're holding dumbbells. It's great for forearms as well. But the bottom line is that it's a quad-focused compound lift. So then you have your 3 compounds knocked out. Now you could even stop there and you have a nice quality leg day, just leg day in general, posterior focused obviously. But I don't like to stop there. I like to isolate the hamstrings, and that's because most people, you know, they don't give the hamstrings the focus and attention that they deserve. You ask people what they do for their leg day, likely they name off like 3 to 5 quad dominant movements. And that's a problem. You know, that's that off balance strength, off balance size. You're lacking in symmetry, you're lacking in joint integrity and strength. So I hit leg curls. The only way to isolate hamstrings is leg curl variations. So lying leg curls, seated leg curls, kneeling leg curls. Depends on what kind of machines you have. And you can get these done with bands. There's other ways to do these as well, but I prefer machines. They're the best for me. It's easy to add weight. You can know exactly how you're progressing in your progressive overload scheme, whatever that may be. Leg curls just work great. Then we're going to work towards calves. Remember, this is from ankles to the base of your neck, so calves are a big part of that. You're going to do a seated variation or a standing variation. A bent leg variation is the seated variation. It's not like sitting on a leg press with straight legs. It's an actual seated leg or seated calf raise machine, sorry. Because you want that bent knee calf raise activation because you want to work the soleus muscle. That's the lower half of your shin, really. It's that bottom calf muscle that inserts down by the ankle. And then you want some straight leg calf work as well, like a standing calf raise machine, leg press calf raise with straight legs. That's going to work those bigger up top gastrocnemius muscles. Those are the bulk of the calves. Some people have those really high up on their calves. Like you see a lot of NBA players with that, honestly. And to me, people that have that, like that higher calf insertion of the gastrocnemius, seems like they are really able to be explosive and jump really well. I've definitely noticed that. I think it's a real thing. And I think it has to do with the length of the Achilles tendon, personally. Longer tendon, I feel like it can generate more force, more spring, and that person can pop up. So after that, remember, we're going to the base of the neck, traps, the upper back. You're going to either hit some type of shrug, which I'm a big fan of because I just like developed traps personally. I think they really make a man's physique and they complete it. But you can also do something like a face pull or a rear pec deck fly where you're just working the upper back in general, the rear delts, the traps, and that's great too. What I like to do often is I'll do a shrug movement on one of the GST lower days, and then I'll do a rear fly or face pull movement on the other GST lower day. So I get that mix, again, balanced, dialed, variety, mental engagement. It's why the program provides success for the people that are on it. After that, I like to add abs on the 2 lower days. So I'll just throw one ab movement on the end of each lower day. I'm not a huge proponent of super high volume ab work. From a physique standpoint, you don't really want your abs to get huge. You want your waist to stay slim. So I don't try to go high volume on abs. I'm not trying to really grow them. I want them to be strong, but I'm not trying to give them all these sets per week where a lot of growth is stimulated. I don't want that to happen. So that would be a complete posterior chain day. And that's what I went through today. And I just want you to know my reasoning for everything that I did today because there is a lot of thought behind it. I put the thought into it. You know, people that use it reap the benefits. Again, this is a balanced program. It's all about longevity, having fun, being mentally engaged, but it being really damn effective at the same time. You can have those things, and that's what I put together with this program. You know what? I got to be done. I got to check out. I hope you like the format of today. You notice I didn't say a word. I told myself I'm not going to say a word during any of the sets because I want to try the format where I come back later and I do the voiceovers, provide form tips, and try to speed up this process of getting my workout in, getting film in, and still providing you with like a shit ton of value. That's what I'm trying to do here. So let me know if you like the format. let me know if you learned something new from my explanation of why this posterior chain deadlift focused day is set up the way it is. Honestly, I'd love to hear from you. I'm gonna go and eat. I'm gonna wait for you to reply, all right? Hopefully I can talk to you in a little bit. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.